Alright, one elite. There's 2 elevation levels up there. I throw him, does it help anything? No. Guy's gonna hit like a truck. Chat's quiet today. Hungover? Something else? Enjoying the air talk? Not enjoying the air talk? Why is so quiet, chat? Really hungover? Makes a lot of sense. Well, I guess I could build a bridge up, couldn't I? I do want to do that. Although if I build a bridge up, he can come up too. Trying to understand how to play this game properly? It's gonna go up there, but I don't think I want to anymore. Maybe just with this guy. Light put here. Yeah. Alright. Oh, the bleed. Bleed's nasty. So we did what we wanted to do, which was bait the boss into getting rooted for 2 turns. But I don't have that archer under control. This guy is still being fine. It's really annoying. Don't have to stay up here with the monk. It's a pretty safe spot. There's only 1 tile that attacks me immediately. I guess the rogue can get after me next turn. Could come down here, sets up for a flank in a bad way. Could go there and get a flank. Can I be counterflanked? Yeah, there. Could toss him over. It's not bad either. We don't want to stand here. Dude, what happened to you stepping on the trap last turn? Did he not go to the trap tile? Because I just fucked this fight up if that's what happened. Wow. I thought he was trapped and he wasn't. He apparently did not go to the trap tile last turn. said trap ignored. Well, that kills everything if it's trap ignored. Terrain awareness. I don't know what that ability does. Might be a new ability in the game. Yes. It is. Shit. Well, I didn't know about that. That sucks. I think we just lose the fight from that too. What happens if I ult F? Oh, I didn't Iron Man, but I don't know that I saved anytime reasonably soon either. But we can't handle that, so I don't know what to say. We're not playing Iron Man, so it should be fine to do that. But well, I gotta figure out where the save is. The traps are ignored. So how am I gonna deal with that guy? Is he stalwart as well? Probably. Let me just see what it looks like. Where's the load? All right. Autosave. So it was right before we went there. Okay. And we leveled up or no? Have not leveled up. Okay. Miss my guardian quite a lot right now. Okay. It's bullshit about a set of abilities. I just didn't that ability I didn't know about. It might either be a new one or just a really rare one. I never see it. So it was quite surprising to have it happen. The whole plan was to take one hit from him, then leave him stuck as we were killing other things. That clearly didn't happen. I think we can do something nice here though. If we lower that tile, we can actually charge with this guy. No, I don't fuck we do with this guy. He's gonna walk over and hit that guy and kill him. So, I mean, maybe I can't even do that because maybe I have to set up to get him knocked into the pit. All right. I changed my mind like halfway through this turn, unfortunately. I guess I can just rotate and throw. It's still okay. Oh, there is an archer. Wait, why didn't my rogue attack hit no stam? Let's see. think I want this guy dead. So I want that guy there. Is he bleeding? It's not. Starting the archer could also deal with this guy coming up. They ignore mud, right? So they go around. He can't go around, so he goes through it. Alright, so we need to set up for a charge through there. So you have to lower that tile. So we go here, rotate, back, call to turn. We drop this tile to be next to it. It's annoying. Drop that tile. With stam left, 12. Step back, throw. Okay, right where I want him, great. Now, as long as our guy goes first, we're good. He should. I don't think this blocks anything, so I think that's okay. Alright, we should get a charge here. What? Alright, do one closer, that's all. Goodbye. Fucking right. It's the way to deal with bosses. Okay. I'm in the Tampa area. Yeah, I'm in St. Pete's right now. Is it normal-ish? People are behaving like it's normal. There's pretty high... It depends what you mean by that. You kind of need to be more specific with that. Are people dying in the streets? No. Nope. Most of the chain stores are using masks, etc. So it's just pretty busy. A lot of people are not staying indoors, and the beaches are extremely busy. So let's stay away from them. Alright, picked up a legendary steel maul with thick skin. It's not bad. Are they acting safe? Bit of a mix, man, honestly. You get some areas where people are masked up and keeping distances, and some areas where they're crowded together and eating out at restaurants with no masks. So I would be cautious of what you're doing. Florida, right? Alright. Do you want any of these? No. I want more sharp eyes. Yeah, sorry, not for the better news there. Okay. They also got another mall, apparently. It's fine. Florida's not vaccinating. Actually, they just started vaccinating a couple days ago. So my experience so far down in St. Pete's, Tampa Bay, just to clarify on that real quick, has been DeSoto and Paso Grill were pretty reasonably busy, but not like insanely busy. There's plenty of social distancing on the beach to be able to be done, and if you got there not during peak hours, it was fine. This was prior to the New Year's, but downtown St. Pete's was pretty much inaccessible from my perspective. There were just way too many people down there. A lot of restaurants were super busy. Not a lot of mask wearing downtown St. Pete's when I was there. Haven't been into Tampa at all since I've been here. I don't know how helpful that is, honestly. Depends what you have to do. Alright, so we want to absorb Lightfoot. We want to absorb... Does this change at all? It just changes the max HP loss, right? Actually shouldn't have taken poisonous crits there. Oh well. We want to absorb range support. I think we get 2. And I wanted to see what happens if I combine these. Yeah. What? You know, shit, another one is equipped. That's why. Okay, there we go. Ice luge shots. Don't know what those are. Alright, so we got our fancy plus max HP thing. Can hold on to this as a slight upgrade over a base one. Okay. Alright, let's move back. Could grab ourselves a spearman. Go after that weaponsmith. Oh, nice. We're gonna get engaged. Perfect. We will engage that. Do I level up? One level up here. Okay. Ooh. 5 of the big axe guys. All right. Okay. So they will path down to here, I believe. Don't think they'll come through here, but I'll toss this trap just in case. They can't get through there, right? It's all blocked, so I might as well move the monk over to set up something. Okay. Don't have Lightfoot here, so engaging that's not cheap. Alright, took one hit there. It's not such a big deal to start with. I think that rock might block my shot, yeah. Alright, so we want to build this up so we can build this tile up next turn. Alright, how do I feel about being here? I don't mind jumping on this guy. I think they have first strike, but they're not super scary. The rogue will block the shot if I step back for better elevation. I don't know if I have line of sight there, so I think I just shoot from here. Guess I could trap that tile first. Out of stam, sure. Getting 50% damage from that. Really, rogue? Stamina we have 86. So it does do damage to me even when I jump. I wasn't sure. Okay. Could have backed up for damage there. They're fleeing. Not like running out of the game, but like turn to panic or something. I want to go there and charge him into the rock. Health isn't great though. Alright. Can't really get anything from over there. I guess I can come down here. They're really slow, aren't they? Still not terribly excited about that. Or that. Honestly, we're going to lose one of these guys. Don't need an assassin, but still. I don't know what happens if we lose him. To make room. Could save that rogue. Do I want to? So that guy's taunted to attack the spear. So it's just the one hit. Alright. That worked out pretty well. Kind of easy fight. Great. Priest ever useful? Supposedly, yeah. I don't really like priests, but other people do. So. Critical counterstrike trigger on every block applies to the attack was ally shielded, avoided by Aegis, or even blocked by armor. Can't decide if this is any good. Feels like it might be. I wonder if we should experiment with a little bit wider array of mutators. Wonder how far this level's up to as well. Alright. So we got a freebie there where they move towards us, which is always nice. Some level ups. And damage again. Where is the Sharp Eyes mutator? There. And again. Okay, 70%. Okay, 64% chance of pierce armor right now. Good. Okay. This is what again? I take an absorb trait already and then level it up 2 more. Okay. Got a village over here. This is the village we just came from. You take weaponsmith under attack into weaponsmith into village. Seems pretty good. Beasts. Ooh. Would have been nice to have I maybe shouldn't have taken both then, because the other thing off beast I want the flesh eater mutators. So let's try this. Okay. Picked up a spearman. Don't really need a spearman. How many elites? Can't see. 1, 2, 3 beast, 4 beast elites. It's quite a lot. Awkward positioning. We've got a bunch of allies. Send the berserker on a mission. Could do. Battle Brothers looks weird. Yeah, it's 2021 Battle Brothers after the COVID mutations. Be nice to keep those range units alive. All right. Let's see how tight of a choke for beasts we can make. Beasts are like insanely tanky and have a lot of really annoying effects like poisons and taunts and that kind of shit. So it'd be really nice to just shut them down in that position. Like one tile chokes where they're all trapped so they can't get to us would be great. Yes, amazing play. Rush towards them with your range units. Thank you, allies. He's acided and taunted. Ally AI is a little rough in this game for sure. So that guy is trapped, right? Quick reflexes, bloodlust, revitalizer, feast, flesh eater, stalwart, shatterproof, unbreakable, vampire speed, leeching, double strike, and giant's heart. Fucking hell. I can't handle this many beasts coming over here right now though. Don't have a guardian at all, which is one of the really good units for holding ground for extended periods of time. I need to save him, the other ones don't matter. But I was trying to keep the ranged DPS alive so I could use them. I think moves 3. Dude, wasn't he trapped? It's the second fight in a row where I just screwed myself super hard by assuming he was trapped and he wasn't. What the fuck? I thought he walked over a hunter trap. We lose the rogue from that. Any other games similar to this? You love this game and never played anything like it? Battle Brothers is somewhat similar to this. It's another tactical. This game is a tactics game, right? It's just a particularly well done tactics game. I can't handle this fight like this. I might have to reload this fight, honestly. That rogue move might have killed me. I thought this fucking guy was rooted right there, blocking movement so I could go to this position. I couldn't, because he wasn't apparently. There's no way to save him either. He's taunted there, which means he can't be rotated. I can't even like attack these things either because yeah, it's gonna be so bad. A game schedule, just a stream schedule, just a stream schedule. Don't always know what I'm gonna be streaming until I've done it. Who's he taunted on? It's that guy, right? Like, we can't handle those units. We can't push them around. And we don't have a guardian to block them. I don't even know if we can take this fucking fight at all. We need a choke that works. They're all stalwart too, so they can't be moved, right? Yeah. I'm gonna have to load this one. I think that trap thing like literally cost me the fight, like right off the bat from that. It's the nice part about this game, right? Is the game is super challenging. So if you fuck up, like you're immediately penalized, which I like. But that was just me not noticing that didn't actually happen. Where are we going? We're going there. Difficulty hard beasts. I don't know if we can handle that after looking at that. Hello, Sayakon. Happy New Year's to you. Hello, Zidane Legendary. What's going? Alright, so what are we doing with these? Okay. So how do we handle this fight? Where did we pick up this priest? Was that last fight? I didn't notice. Oh, it's a javelineer. That's why it's not a priest at all. That makes more sense. Why is there walking sound? How do I get rid of it? Okay. Darkest Dungeon 2 on 2021. Yeah, at some point we'll be doing Darkest Dungeon 2. It's not out yet, man. Makes it difficult to play it. Need to get some serious charge hits if we're gonna be fighting that fight. I don't know if we can do it or not. I really don't. I want to try it again, where I'm not getting screwed by we're not realizing that the guy was not rooted. So this is another death trap location, right? There's nothing I can use to help us. Well, the enemies are a lot more obtainable though. Like these can be flipped, they're not stalwart, which means they can be tossed into pits. Those ones too. These four aren't. There's only one hook guy. It's really dangerous when the pit is in between you and them because their beast will pull. And this guy can also charge if you're in front of it, so it's kind of... This is a totally useless pit. It's blocked off all the way. It's like someone has put up railing for that pit. I wish I had a guardian. I don't know, we might be able to handle this. Depends how stupid the AI is for the start. Not actually convinced I want a Blood Knight here either. I don't know what else to bring. Not a level 4 Berserker. So it's probably this. Okay. I wonder if I should be rocking the... So poison's very good here, right? Prevents their healing effects. I wonder if I should be rocking the crits break armor on the bow guy. Thought process being that one of the ways I can win this is if I get enough time to shoot them as they're moving closer, then I can set up for... I can actually do some damage. Like a lot of the... Actually, I don't know how many armor the guys are even on this one. That guy's armor? Oh, these aren't the armored ones. Never mind. It's entirely irrelevant then. Actually, it's so irrelevant, in fact, we shouldn't be bringing it. Has 0 minus no stam loss, so not particularly relevant there, but no HP loss rather. Okay, let's start from here, I guess. This is a scary fight for sure. What was that noise? I don't have raid notifications on this, right? No clue. Okay. That is a bold move to put in, bold location to put an archer. Fatherbot. That's an interesting name. So we can, as long as we block all of its tiles, I mean, we can make use of this tile, I guess. Just a bit dangerous. I don't know how the fuck I get another guy in there. I guess his rogue goes. Oh. I mean, I can't stand and trade with this thing. Leeching criticals, vampire speed, and vein sense. So what? I think vein sense is the bleed, right? Yeah, that's very scary. The bleed is very dangerous. It's going before everybody else too. Dude, what a terrible move by that archer. It's blocked itself in too, so if this thing moves up, it will... I could move the berserker closer maybe. But 19 is never going again. This thing is going again because of the vampire speed. And unfortunately, it will go to that tile to catch him. So I can't even trap with the hunter. It's a scary amount of bad. It was a mistake. I can't undo. Nice. Okay, you got baited by our guy instead of walking into that. That's excellent news for us. Didn't think that would work. But it seemed like a safe move either way to throw the trap there. Okay, that's a non-elite one, which means it's scary, but it's not the end of the world. Sick. Alright. Yes, they're always scary. The fights in this game are so well balanced like that. They're so often, well, I guess not always. I don't want to oversell it, but they're often terrifying because it's so close, right? Not sure I want this monk. Alright, so this is an elite one, which means it's nearly fucking invulnerable at this stage. AI is engaged here. It is a blocker unit preventing the other ones from getting in. I was hoping to kill these things by flipping them into the pit, but they were too far forward to get any advantage out of that right now. And they will move next, and they move 3, so they can attack the rogue. If I move there, I prevent the rogue from being attacked. And I also... I'm just gonna get hit by 1. Action Man, Mind of a Thinker, Pushing Criticals, Sharp Eyes, Disengagement, and Shred Armor. I don't know what those are. So Disengagement sounds like after a critical hit, you perform an extra action ram. Oh, Jesus. And Pushing Critical is push target hex 20. Okay. We don't know if it will crit every attack or not. If it crits every attack, it's going to trigger like 15 different things and it's going to be a nightmare. And the turn sequence is what now? us. Does that guy have the one that makes him attack when he gets hit? No. Maybe. He's got 5 unknown traits. Maybe we set up for a long flank or something. Because I'm not seeing an easy solution there. I can rotate this guy out. He's definitely a rip rogue. Maybe okay. Okay, that space is safe, kinda. The rogue's taunted, so he can't be rotated. But he's taunted on that unit. I think he actually will move towards it too. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get attacks off theirs. Okay. This thing's not rooted though, so it can move. Which is pretty toxic. I can't be next to it though. If I go next to it, we will lose whatever character goes next to it. Yeah. Nice. Poison crit. Alright. Stam is 57. If I move in, can I also move out again? I cannot. Okay. I love the undo feature. It's so fucking good. It's so good for a type of game like this. So I could trap behind it, but there's no reason they'll move there. They'll move there when he moves forward. And isolating like that might be okay. So if I go there, trap, back up to shoot, looks pretty good. Okay. What has happened? Where did all you viewers come from? Like an offline host from who? Let's see, what time is it? About 1 p.m. my time. PS Hero. Possibly Crokies. Those are my best guesses. It's my best guesses. Can't go fight this guy. This guy's non-elite, so we could go stand next to him and hit him. That's fine. He's got 2 turns of root. Could also kill this by moving the monk next to this guy. This guy is very scary though. We have a little bit of time. We might just have to burst him down while he's there. Shatterproof, unbreakable, fast recovery, giant's heart,
A renewal.
etc.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Madagon. This guy dies to his dot at the start of his turn, right? Yeah. Any of the AI gonna attack him first? He's 12. No. Okay. Alright, I guess we're going after the big guy. I'm a bit scared.
You have returned.
Thanks, the cake is me for 20 months. Alright, can kill that. Slam that into the wall. I don't think it matters if it gets slammed into the wall. I don't think it cares. But I need to get as many people in there as possible, so I guess we're going to. thing's not gonna heal at the start of his turn, right? For sure, pushing criticals now. Missed the fact it would crit me. I knew it was going to attack me. I just didn't think it was going to crit there. So we're at 43 stam right now. It's 40 to throw. So we got to throw or raise terrain. If we want to back up and kill. I really want to do damage to that, but I can't attack from this position. Could double rotate. And then throw. It's okay. I think it Zocs me though when I go there, right? So if we walk there, rotate and throw. That would work too. Thank you very much, Rice. The 10 gifted subs. Cheers, man. Alright. So we've got this one super low in front of us. We can get a guaranteed crit on, but I really have to do damage there. It's still okay. This thing is so stupid tanky. Alright, where can we go to damage to it? This guy is immobilized for one more turn. The rogue's tile lets me support fire every time we attack, which seems okay. I want to shoot or I want to throw here. Definitely want to hit it with the monk. For a crit there, nice. To get the poison on it to reduce its life regen. It's just such a tanky bastard. Got some nice advantage out of these little barricades, didn't we? Managed to make them a bunch of one-tiled chokes as opposed to multi-fight. Can hit them both there, but I'd rather just do damage to this thing. I'm worried about it. How much it's gonna fucking heal. Which stamina do we have? 71. So that guy goes there and gets hooked, or gets rooted. If I can rotate this guy out and do damage on that, would be fine. Okay. Another tanky boy coming over in a minute. Uh-oh. So that archer's dead. I can't do anything to stop that. It's not my archer, but we're not gonna. This is a non-elite. Maybe we could kill it fast enough. It feels really unlikely. Guess we can try. Alright, so I want hastening. Kind of funny. The trap made him run out of stam, so he couldn't actually finish this guy with the second attack. Can rotate the monk out and hit. No, hit them both. Alright, so this is our rogue. We don't want to be near this thing. Can force a crit if we want. I don't think I care that much. Alright, are we in range of this guy? We are. Can we get in range of the other guy? It stands at 52. We can raise for 50 and throw. It's fine. Yep, this is my favorite game of last year. You can check that with exclamation point. Fuck was it? It's a big fave 2020. What the hell was it? It's in my stream title. I'm immediately forgotten, of course. Best 2020. There we go. Thanks, Hoya. Alright. Good duelist. We get 2 attacks off instead of 1. I think we will. Interesting order. I didn't know their duel finished before the support fire came in. So is this thing rooted anymore? No. Well, the VODs are still up if you want them, and even better than that is the fact that you can get them yourself if you're interested. But they're all, I was pleased with the games this year. I mean, it felt like a little less than I would have liked total. There's a couple of times where we were short content this year, but some of the games we played were quite good, and some of them are really exciting for this coming year. I'm not sure I can get in a position to, I guess I can go around. Alright, what does this thing do besides kill me outright all by itself? Shatterproof, immune to stun, strong body, HP, light weapon, so it's fast. It's immune to push, it's agility and athletics, it's got a ton of agility. So it's very, very fast. And it removes bleeding and poison. Yeah. Alright, it's a bit terrifying. Oh, just 1 left. Hopefully we just, yeah, burst it down before it can do anything. Okay. Alright, rare plate armor. It's a nice upgrade. Masterful steel spear. Okay. No flesh eaters, which is bullshit. On critical hit, gain life regen of 15% for 2 turns. Didn't find that good enough. Natural resistance is pretty good. Especially one of when you farm scavengers for poison resist. 88 good though. Give you a coffee break too. Yep. I wonder about natural resistance right now, if I should bother. It's like the only way to make the monk playable versus scavengers. Okay. Alright. Starting to absorb our mutators. Excellent. You guys want some basic mechanics of this game? Or are you following along fine? Alright. It's almost all tactical, so it's almost always on the fight maps. There's like 5 to 7, 6 player factions now. This is the most balanced of the factions in my opinion. It's the starting faction, right? So the basic premise is you have some bizarre disease that you got, and your goal is to find the cure for it. And your cure leads you deeper and deeper into a series of maps. There's 4 maps like this. They're all a little different with different types of enemies that you face on them, getting progressively harder. Things scale up over time. You can see at the top, my resources. This is essentially money. You pay some wages for some guys. The basic guys you start with, you don't pay wages, but you can hire different people from different factions. You have to pay them wages. There's a lot of interesting different types of guys. Like you can get vampires or werebeasts or this type of stuff. And some of those have to be fed in different resources, often blood or flesh. There is both a inventory management system. So you have a couple inventory pieces on each of your guys, mostly 2. Seems to be an average about 2, but some of them maybe average is 1.5 maybe. A couple of people have like armor, but a lot of people just have a weapon that you upgrade. You have mutator slots, and you have both. These are things you extract from the monsters you fight. You're basically like, think of it like cutting out their glands and then using whatever that was in those glands for your own benefit, like taking their abilities kind of. you get a couple of these that you can absorb over time, so they become permanent additions to your character. And the rest of the time you are locked in with the trinkets you're using. You can move them around kind of deal, but it's how you get additional traits for that. Some of your traits unlock over time. So as your characters level up, they get more different types of abilities that do different things. So you might have a guy who gets better at like puncturing armor or something. And then some of the stuff unlocks through specific actions. So nearly dying twice makes you gain a like a death defiance kind of perk. And then some of your stuff unlocks based on RNG at a dice roll on your character creation. So like each of your characters has like a strong versus a certain enemy type, and you won't discover those until you fight that enemy type, and that's RNG which ones you get. So your units are all fairly different essentially over time, and there's a lot of different units in this game now. The fights are designed that your player characters are stronger than individual enemy characters, and you're designed to use in both environment and team synergy to kill things. Almost all of the gameplay is actually spent in those fight screens that we've been doing, although the monster types will be different. The objectives are relatively similar. There's roughly similar maps in terms of size. I believe the terrain is RNG created, and you do a lot of moving of both your stuff and enemy stuff to do kills. How does absorbing them work? It's just the number of fights that they're equipped, essentially. Those trinkets also level up over not over time, but over resources. So you might notice that every time after a fight, I have a selection of monster like abilities to take. I'm using a resource called what the fuck is it called? Life Essence to do that. And you can level them up, so they have multiple levels. So like this is the basic version of range support. So range support gives me whenever an ally attacks, if this unit can shoot that target without hitting one of my allies, he will do that, as long as he has the stamina to do it. And I'm going to absorb this. But you see how at the bottom it says mutator level 1, it's minus 10% max HP. It's because there's 10 levels. Each mutator can have 10 level ups basically, and I combine 2 mutators to get them to level up, 2 of the same mutator. Anyway, so it has to do with trinkets both give you reduction in HP at lower levels as well as an effect, but as you level them up, they become stronger, and eventually you don't have an HP penalty and often get a stronger effect out of it. The art of the game is really good. It's a single dev. I don't know how big his art team is, but it's a single developer. But the art is good because it's really stylized, right? So it's gonna age very well. Like this screen isn't anything particular, but the in-game fights look really good despite being a little tiny game, right? How many can one dude absorb? It's based on the class. So I think, for example, the assassin can absorb 1. I think the hunter can absorb 2. So like eventually I'll basically have the choice of essentially 3 traits. This is a special trinket slot that has to do with his ultimate. Characters have 4 stats: agility, which is basically movement speed, like number of actions, how often they act, and then also the number of actions they can do before they have to recover their stamina. HP, which is HP, strength, which is damage for everybody, and concentration, which it affects the rate at which their focus ability recharges. And their focus abilities are pretty cool. You might see them in the bottom left. I'll have they'll when I generate them, each character has a unique focus ability. When they generate that focus ability, it doesn't auto assign it to that character. You can assign it to anyone on your team. So like the hunter generates forced crits. So every so many actions that he takes damage or does damage, he will get, based on his focus, his concentration, he'll generate a focus ability that lets me give one person 2 guaranteed crits the next 2 attacks they do, kind of stuff. So there's a lot of positioning stuff and a lot of synergy stuff that you can do with those, which is a lot of fun. And this final trinket slot you can use to change what your focus ability is. So as you loot, you can also take over fortresses and take over villages. The villages give you resources over time, and the fortresses give you access to recruiting whatever faction that fortress was. So why didn't you hit 101 stam on the hunter? Because I'm only at 90 stam right now, dude. I don't want to. So what you're talking about there is breakpoints. Breakpoints are essentially, if it takes me 50, you will always attack so long as you have stamina when you try to attack. So you want to hit breakpoints for stamina on builds in this game, right? So if it takes me 50 stamina to attack, that means at 50 stamina I get 1 attack. At 51 stamina I get 2 attacks. And at 101 stamina I get 3 attacks, right? The breakpoint being the intervals of 50 plus 1. So with range support, that means if I place this person well and I have 101 stam, my character can range support 3 times in a round. So why haven't I done it yet? Because when I level up, I have multiple stats that I want to pick, and I can't just dump it all in stamina to begin with, or I won't do any damage, and I won't have any fucking HP. And I find HP to actually be relevant in this game. Why am I not sending the Berserker missions? Because you're limited to 6 units per fight. And units that are massively under-leveled will get a huge level bonus and like a huge experience boost in like the next fight they do kind of deal. I don't remember how many levels it is. I think it's 3 below your average or something. But right now I don't have a good way to keep the Berserker alive. I have neither a priest nor a guardian, so I can't prevent them. The Berserker's basic attack, when he attacks twice, but the enemy always gets to retaliate once, and it means he takes a lot of damage in a fight. What's Shatter? So units have armor. Some units, not all enemy types and not all ally types. But armor, if you look at this guy's stats, there it is. Protection is what they call it, I guess. So he has HP and protection. Protection regenerates percentage protection per round, and HP doesn't. When you break someone's protection to 0, that no longer regenerates. So a lot of enemies have really high protection, like 800 or 900 points of protection or something like this, and gets higher across the course of the game. The Shatter mechanic it's a way of breaking their protection without having to go through the HP pool. So certain weapons are better at it. Certain weapons do more damage to armor in general. And then certain abilities let you basically circumvent armor by breaking it the first time you attack it. How much of an impact do you feel that agility has in turn order? Reasonable. Yeah, there's oh, why don't I send my Berserker on expeditions? I could. You can send your guys on missions when they're not fighting. It's just a certain number of turns that they disappear from. Oh, apparently I can butcher my own dudes for resources. Fuck yeah, I will be doing that. I didn't know I could do that. That's new. The reason why I haven't is because these 3 here, Banish, Training, and Scavenge. I don't care about training particularly. We're super early in the game, so we're going to get a bunch more guys, right? As we progress, we will find lots more options for people. So I'm not super fussed about any of these people really. But B, it's because when they go out, they have a risk of doing something else. They can come back wounded, and I don't have lots of extra bandages, and I can't craft them right now because I don't have the resources. So if I send them off and he gets wounded, it's just kind of a waste. And what he brings back doesn't tend to be that much. But I certainly could. He is killable right now, and I don't know if he's wounded, if I can butcher him from the same. So we'll see. I haven't played in a good number of months. Like I haven't played seriously in a good number of months, so I'm expecting to see a fair number of changes in the game. So I'm trying to take it a little bit like, oh, it's wrong armor type. Take it a little carefully. So yeah, but I could send the Berserker out. All right. So we did beat the beast. That was good. I probably should grab water, and then we can take our next fight. All right, hopefully that helped. I'll be back in a second. Throw it out in chat if you guys have any more questions about what's going on with the game, or any other mechanic stuff that you want to know. If I know the game is a little tricky to get into, but once you get into it, it's very addictive. Back in a sec. All right, how far into the run are we? I guess technically it's day 16. It's very early is the answer to that. Does the main character get bonuses? He gets mutations. I think they're random from a pool. And he gets mutations that you're kind of forced to accept as we go through the journey. Explain what's going on map. Yeah, these are nodes. You have to move to an adjacent node. The white lettering with numbers next to it is a party. This is my party. It's a hostile party. A lot of these locations have certain events at them. That's a village that we took over. We're trying to find the next zone, essentially, which will be underneath one of these villages. But in the meantime, as we capture them, they give us resources per turn. Each of these is like a different type of event. Like, it's a different. This is a village that will give us blood. This is a village that will give us trillium. That's a village that will give us trillium as well. There's a fight here that tells you a little bit about the fight and what the rewards are going to be, essentially. And then there will be like enemies that will move around the map. Like, you'll get chased by bounty hunters when you capture relics and this type of stuff. All right. So we've got a famous weaponsmith over there. We will go that way. 2 moves over here. We're at 6 party. I could send this berserker out. It's not a big deal, honestly. So sure. We'll go scavenge for alcohol. Can't remember what the point is. Yeah, so you see right there, it gives me a % chance here. It's a 15% chance to get injured. Oh, 15% chance. Yeah, that's right. He can be injured or killed and a 15% chance to fail base. So, yeah. Can choose between 2. Yeah, the dev is really good. I think he's had a little bit of feature bloat, but overall I think he's done a very good job with this. All right, so you can see right here, this guy is 7 of 15 fights to absorbing the Lightfoot, which I want. I need to get him armor as soon as possible. All right, keep leveling agility with a little bit of vitality on him. Keep spreading it out here. Okay. All right, let's go take this fight. All right, so got a little lucky here. So the point of this fight is to free the weaponsmith. What happens essentially is this guy is inactive for a couple rounds of the fight, and then he'll kill this guy. Thing is, right now we actually have a really nice location to fight this guy, because although he's immune to charge, this unit's charge is he can't be immune to. So I could come down here and then set up next turn and charge him into a pit, and I think that's a pit. It's tough to tell. Actually, I don't know if that's a pit. That might not be a death pit. That might be a barricade. If it's a barricade, I can't push him. So I don't know. How do I tell that, chat? There's a way to look up or down? Yeah. No, it's not that. It's that one. Wait, how come it never shows it then? It's that tile, but it's like so low I can't find it. Am I using this wrong? It showed? What was it? Oh, is that what this is? Oh, I see. Okay. So it's a fucking barricade. Shit. All right, can we see what traits he has to start with? We can't see what traits he has until we actually enter the map, I guess. That's rough. So we can monk kill this guy immediately by tossing him into a pit. Two archers is a lot of damage though if we can't get in there and do something about it. I can't see it. You can't see traits by pressing Alt on this screen. I don't think you can see it during deployment. Do we have a fucking spearman? We did loot a spearman. Huh. Is a spearman something we want for this fight? Taunt feels like it could be good. So maybe we don't want to bring maybe we don't bring the Blood Knight. I mean, look at this for like quality of life for a tactics game, chat. Compare this to Battle Brothers, right? So we engage the fight. On the mini map, we can see the rough number of people and get a rough sense of the fight. When we actually engage, we have a deployment zone. We have our people who we can interact with our entire inventory and our entire roster from this screen before we start. And then once we do fight, all we have to do is hold Alt and left click on a guy to see the and hover a guy rather to see the traits that they have. It gives you so much information, and you have an undo for when you misclick. You have an undo for that one move, which is fucking great. It's so nice. It just makes for like, it allows them to be difficult with the fights because it's less of this bullshit. Oh, you lose the run because you click something stupid. I just really like, I like the way they've done it, the way he's done it. All right, so how are we fighting this? So when this guy goes aggro, this guy will become a, it will give me friendlies, but it won't until he starts attacking. So like early on, like he won't give me backstab. I've run into this issue before and I don't remember exactly how it works. So right now what I'd like to do is I'd like to send the rogue over there. And start stun locking this guy with our tyrant criticals and whatnot. But I'm just not sure it's going to work. I might also leave the spearman there as like a just in case kind of thing. Oh, it's... Okay, so we have to monk kill that. And we're a little vulnerable to being counter killed here. So we have to block that tile. I might lose this guy going in too aggressively though. Is it pushback 2 or pushback 1? It's pushback 1 on that charge, right? Okay, let's try this. Alright, so the downside of this here is I'm aggroing this guy in turn 1, which means I'm splitting the fight, which I don't really want to do. I thought you'd be out of my way by now, but you're not. Oops. Didn't start that very well in the end. Whoops. Alright, so here's the issue, right? So this guy's immune to, he's always stalwart. He's got first strike, which is fucking devastating on a guy with super high damage. He's got taunt. Dude, he retaliates and he's got first strike, so he hits you twice every time you hit him. Okay. So I need this guy to aggro, and I don't know how to get him to aggro. So I'm gonna get stabbed twice here. Okay, and I did not get backstab, which means this guy was not considered aggro there. So I need that to stop. I need that to change immediately. Of course, elevation matters. So we can jump, flip. Alright, we've got to stop this tile. So I can be killed on the monk by this unit bashing him into that pip. Actually, we're okay from here. So maybe we don't have to be as aggressive about that. I'd like to get some charges in here. I need them to move a little bit more. Problem is they're never going to go to that tile. I need them to go to that tile though, because then I can monk kill him again, but I can't monk kill him next turn because I won't have the stam to jump and flip, unfortunately. It's going to be 2 turns, kind of a long ways. Pretty sure this guy charges him. I don't know if he gets trapped when he runs through the trap or not. Alright, so we're going to try to get a taunt off here. Guy still has tons of stam, so if we do this, we're going to take a bunch of damage. Actually, don't know if I can taunt a guy with armor. Looks like I can. It saves the rogue getting wrecked. Yeah, so ran through the trap, unfortunately. Okay, that's good at least. Oh, interesting that he's going for the archer. I have 2 traps left. 4 traps left. So I can one-shot the archer with the footman by charging him into there. That guy's trapped for a turn. If I back up and double... Wait, charges targets in a... It's targets in a straight line, right? It charges like my charge. So I think I throw one there, one here. Back up one more tile and wait. Okay. So we go there and kill. I don't know if this guy is active yet. I wish he'd be fucking active. I need this guy's fucking armor to break and it hasn't. Nah, this guy's screwing me right now by not being a valid unit. Where are my traps I just put? Oh, right there. I don't want this guy to change directions. Oh, but I just put him in this. I think he has to go one tile before he can charge me from there. Dude, quit with this shit. That's not the ability that I have. I was 2 away, which you can't even target that far away. It's one tile closer, right? So I'm getting screwed by this guy skipping my traps. I don't quite understand what his charge ability does. It's the same one I fucking have. I can't do that move. This is a huge problem because I can't get away from him right now. Dude, stop. Okay, we just broke his shield finally, but we are getting screwed by that. So he can go over there, right? Just walk over there and throw him. Bit concerned about the other guy.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
There we go. Finally, the trap. Trilinelant. Thanks for the sub. Okay, so he's taken care of temporarily. This guy's armor is broken. He had 332. I'm not actually sure we got through it so much as we just wailed on him until he went down. Can't attack with the rogue anymore. The rogue will die. I'm gonna taunt him again. That guy can't currently move. Could just go over and help kill this thing. I guess if it dies, the sooner it dies, the better. He has no stam, so we cannot currently counterattack. And he is taunted. So there's no reason I shouldn't be able to attack him then. Okay. That guy's rooted for an extra turn. I want to bait that guy onto the trap. We'll go there and wait. Okay. Alright, died to the poison dot. Excellent. Mobilize for 1 turn. I don't want to get hit by this guy either. Now you're active? Great. Thanks for the help. Oh, I forgot I have Spear Wall. Maybe I should have done something about that. So he's panicking. So we get free crits on him and he won't fight back. Don't want to be near pits with this charging unit. Just took too much damage on that rogue. I would like him to end up on this tile. So if I go here, maybe he charges me and then I can flip him into his death next turn. Alright, so what then? We have basically no movement effects over here. Start working towards crits, I guess. Also got first strike. Ooh, that's a bad move. We get charged. You just think I'm not going to do anything here. Spear wall. Wait, didn't I just... Oh, it's a stance here. Okay. Okay, broke one of his armor pieces. This guy is terrified. Alright, I have how many traps left? 1. Perfect. Might go after this guy, I guess. Kind of want him to push me down a level, then he can't hurt me. Okay. Great. Alright, don't have a bash, unfortunately, here. His shield is done. So we can probably just kill him with the archer. Probably. No poison though. I guess I'm gonna taunt there. He has first strike or no? He does, and he's got stam, so I don't want to attack him with the rogue. Just die. Okay, still can't be bashed from here, so it's okay. Nice. Can set up for a crit on this guy. I don't know if that's necessary. Guy does have stamina. Oh, I just fucked it up though. Will he kill me? Oh, I can undo the move, so I can still walk away. What's his damage? His damage is 80. Our health is 109. He doesn't bleed us, so we're actually fine. Okay. Alright, and we actually got Angels packed out of that. Nice. Okay. Gained a weaponsmith who will upgrade your weapons over time. And let's take a look. Critical unblocked, reduce target speed by -20. We are leveling tiring criticals. I don't have weakening criticals yet. We could run it. Wouldn't it be nice for stunning blow? Do they ever fix stunning blow? Is it still like every unit you care about is immune to stun? I think it is. I do want to keep upgrading that. Alright, let's take a tiring criticals. We have how much? 44. Rip. Okay. Alright, take our level ups. Monks going up. Alright, 101. So we're at, is it 50 for rogue attack, or is this the one that's 40 because of light weapon? It's still 50. No, it's 40. Okay. So we're looking at 81 and then 121. Okay. I'm not too worried about leveling up range support because I'm going to absorb it, so it doesn't cost me anything in terms of HP. Alright. Now let's grab tiring criticals. So the ones that I find that you want to level up are the ones that have two things, right? So tiring critical is the amount of the effect goes up every time you level it up, as well as the HP cost decreases. Looks like only for the first 3 levels. But if you look at range support, it always does the same thing no matter what level of mutator it is. And when you absorb a mutator item, my understanding is if you absorb a mutator level 1, you don't take the max HP penalty, you just gain the benefit from it. So when I absorb this, I will get range support, but this way I don't have to waste life essence upgrading it. Because if I keep upgrading this, all I do is reduce that HP percentage down, instead of getting a secondary ability like range support damage, you know? Alright. We can grab a scavenger Trillium Village. Trillium is not a very useful resource, all things equal. But I guess we're going over this way anyway, so we might as well. We need to scout villages to begin with, so. We've got one extra guy again. It's okay. I think I would prefer, I mean, the taunt was very useful. Maybe we don't bring the other guy out for now. We have extra items on the spearman that we don't have. Like the spearman has a weapon and an armor upgrade, and the blood knight's still using basic items. Alright, this fight doesn't look insane. It's a lot of damage on the field with the rogues and the double ram guys, but it doesn't look too special to you. Is there some way that you can like perhaps add some thought behind that comment? Because I have put thought into it, and I do find it fairly special. which is why I put it on the #1 of my list. So I'm happy to engage with some points if you offered them. But what you've just said is, I disagree, but then you've not told me why you disagree. So I'm certainly willing to engage with that, but I need you to kind of put forth some points. The burden is on you for this one, right? Because I've talked about why I've liked it, played it a lot on stream, do think it's excellent, rated it #1. Alright. It's a werewolf in the south? Yes there is. Good eye. Alright, so I want to set up, I mean the archer being this far forward is super good for us. We can probably just one-shot it, or like kill it right off the bat rather. Gotta figure out what we're gonna do with this guy. So I mean I can monk plus rogue kill this guy super easily, right? Just flip him down onto a trap. I don't even have to monk plus rogue, I can just walk around him, right? He doesn't exert zone of control either. I don't need the monk. I can use the monk for something else. Problem is I can't. I mean, I can kind of mini stun him, maybe. I can get the rogue to there. Does that help me at all? I can leap in and toss. Get the rogue to there. If we are willing to eat this rogue for a turn, we can actually set up to kill him. That's probably better, honestly. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4 there. There. We want to go there. And we leap, toss. Fuck is the werewolf? It's a werewolf. Well, this one's not an actual. So it's I don't know which type it is. It's of that faction. Confused about the background. What specifically? I still haven't heard. Maybe he's typing a response up on underscore. So I haven't heard his thoughts yet on why he doesn't like it. I can ram this guy into the wall. Is okay too. It's not going to give me crits. Do you have any stupid firing back stuff, right? I guess I might have to, honestly. Because I can't get behind him with these other guys. Yes, I can. Alright. Let the werewolf kill everybody? Doesn't really work like that with these positions, right? I get to combine my mutators, yes. Oh, okay. So this guy will actually join us if we leave him to last. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Throw a trap. End turn. We're gonna shoot this guy in the face. We're gonna jump in there, toss him over our shoulders onto the trap, and to get crit by the rogue. Get in here and throw. Can slam him into the thing for a mini stun, but I think I'm just gonna taunt him with this guy at point blank and set up for crits instead. The giant spider on my bed. That's exciting. So I guess I set myself up to get crits there. Ooh, this guy's kind of annoyingly fast. Alright. So I don't want him to die, but I also don't want to engage with him. So I think we want to trap and walk. I'm going to bash the rogue to slow him down. It's not going to be good enough though, unfortunately. So I need to move so I don't get crit on. Okay. Pretty sure if I go there I aggro something. I don't have to charge here, especially since this guy won't push back, so I guess it's just there and hit. We get the crit. So these are flanking bonuses, chat, if I haven't explained that already. So when I'm on either side, I get exactly 180. I get flanking bonuses, which flanking bonus in this game is guaranteed crit. The rogue has a special called backstab. If he's behind somebody, he gets to double attack when he's getting that bonus. So we pretty much always want the rogue behind people if possible. And then I've loaded the rogue up with a bunch of stuff that makes it so when he hits people, when he crits people, he slows them down. So their turn order gets bumped down. And can't remember what else he does with that. I think I speed up when I backstab them and they slow down. I thought you would have forgot me. I'm just saying I watched you play earlier in 2020 for quite a few days and didn't think I was touched to buy it. I see. It's probably it probably has the most challenging tactical gameplay of any game that I've played this year. Which means I like hard games, and I like hard games that give me nice grindy combat that has lots of player interaction, like lots of player decisions that matter. And this game does this better than any other game on the market that I've seen at all. Like bar none. Like literally the best. And that's a pretty good thing, in my opinion. Now it's tiny studio, and there is this is still in development, so it's not finished yet. So there's definitely, it's not perfect in any way, but it's just the best fighting game that you're gonna have. If you like thinking through complicated like strategy puzzles, this is the way to do it, or tactics puzzles anyway. This is the way to do it. The game to do it with, rather. Alright, so these guys are pretty fucking irritating. Looks like the AI still not know how to use traps. They toss them kind of randomly. Yep. Alright, so there's a lot of fucking damage on the field coming our way. Alright, we need to protect the monk from getting crit on by this rogue. And the way this works for us is we have engaging strike, which means we steal one of his tiles. I think I want to, so what is my, it's 25 and what for engaging strike? What's the fucking actual info here? Here. So engaging strike is attacking for 6% damage. Each hit's 25. So if we ram is 50 and attack is 40, and our total stam is 65. What was it? 25? 25. So unfortunately we're one stam off being able to use it twice. It doesn't actually matter what we hit him with. I guess I rammed for the movement. Alright, we gotta kill this shit. I think he will spear wall anybody approaching, right? So I can go here. And how much stam do we have? Only 48 on this guy. That's really bad. How much is it for a spear wall strike? 30 stam. everybody, sure. Okay. We have stand for 2 throws. We do. We have 2 of these. We do. Okay. I don't know why I did that. He's just going to charge straight into the jav. Didn't help, actually. Rip. Okay. So by changing the elevation, he can't charge into me anymore. Melee can only attack 1 elevation up. Well, tanky boys are being a pain in their ass, huh? I guess I taunt here, because I don't want him flanking me and backstabbing. Could just deal with the rogue. Traps left. I can definitely get a trap off on that guy. You can charge me from here though, right? We're out of stam after trapping, which is okay. Alright, so we go here, toss that trap, back up, and turn. He didn't go the way he should have gone, did some weird ass fucking movement there. That's pretty unpredictable. Okay, getting trapped there is good. So the rogue is untaunted. Moving in 6. Could do this trick again. Where I raise this twice, but it's my entire action with no damage. And the problem is that rogue, right? This rogue's gonna walk over, stand directly in front of our jav. Okay. All right. It goes in 2 turns. I can rotate out and kill this thing. No, you cannot make impassable tiles, correct. So there always has to be a way to access them. Which is why I have to keep building it out too, instead of just the one. The turn order is actually pretty gentle. Alright, so if I go there and trap, or even there. Trap there, call it a turn. Wait, I thought I just checked and the rogue was going after us. Apparently I didn't. Feels bad. Except the plan was to charge him into the other rogue, obviously. Dude, he's going ahead of our rogue. That's such fucking bad news. Alright. It's annoying. I can still get the attack, I guess, but it's just really not what I wanted. Oh. That apparently killed him. Dude, your rotation is bullshit. Confusion duelist, alright. We have to kill this thing next, obviously. Yep. Run Urtuk for sure. It's a matter of where. It's probably there and shoot that guy. We do go ahead of him. 62 stam. We can shoot once and pass. Alright, so we go there, shoot him. Alright, we taunt this guy. Alright, we're going next here. It'd just be good to kill. The rogue's taunted, but our guy's taking a lot of damage. Can kill him with the guy and get speed, seems reasonable. Move again. Don't want the monk to die here. He is kind of regenning, kind of not. Alright, I just want to make sure this charge can't hit that guy. Okay. We do regain health after battles, yep. So what is that? Oh, he's engaged. Okay. We have a trap left. Didn't know he had a leap. I don't know what that unit does. It's a new unit to when I played last. I'm not engaged or anything, right? Yeah, I am engaged. This thing engaged me. Okay. Do we have a heal for this guy at all? The duelist, confuse, critical strike, duelist, and provoke. Doesn't help us at all. Target also receives damage recovery. We will actually do that then. Okay. Who's this now? Same guy. Alright, do we want to duelist this? We have 88 stam. So we'll swing twice for 80. We get one more. We're already guaranteed the crits. Might as well confuse. There's no reason not to. Shield's at 76. He's got 68 stam. We have plenty of health though. Okay. I think I'm just gonna leave him here. I know this guy has a leap now because we just saw him leap. I don't want him to accidentally get onto my archer, and it goes before my archer. This guy will push back leaps with spear wall. Now I think I just end the fucking mission if I kill that guy, but I'm not 100% sure that's how that works. Alright, so because he was a captive of the village and we killed everybody, he stops fighting for them and joins us, which is great. We get the werewolf. Don't have shit for life essence right now, so can't really buy these without selling. Okay, Blinwig, the werewolf. All right, so let's search the site. Okay, so we found the exit to map 1. I don't think we're strong enough for the exit to map 1. But honestly, it's been so long since I played that maybe we're fine. I don't know. I don't think we can handle scavengers. Alright, so what does this guy do? An enemy approaches you, jump instantly to a safe tile. You cannot evade if you're immobilized or engaged. Can jump up to up 3 levels or higher. Generates 100 focus. What the fuck? It's immune to evasion. Immune to engage, rather. He himself has engages. Hits twice but gets hit back once. Does extra damage when you're at 100%. Has hastening as a focus too. He looks like almost like a better berserker right now. I don't know if I can jump up to enemies though, right? Do I have a jump? Oh, I see. A jump and a charge. Huh, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, berserker on stairs. He looks like a cross between a berserker and a blood knight, honestly. Okay. All right. Would I play another game of Civ if you told me you were on your deathbed? Could you arrange it so you died at the same time anyone else died in Civ? Like, do I have to play the whole game or just till I kill the first D-Day AI? Let's see.